Hello, everyone in YouTube and Facebook land. If you can hear me, give me a shout out on YouTube comments. Um, if you're on Facebook, I generally don't see the comments. So if you have any comments or questions, please go to YouTube and look me up there, and then I can see your comments and your questions and stuff like that. How's everybody doing today? Do you guys have a good weekend? Any good stuff happen this weekend? Any good ranking boosts? Crypto I see is still like falling like a crazy. Let me see what Ether's at. 3,031. So I bought in. I know you guys heard me talking last week that I was like so pissed because I was like losing. But I put another 1,500 in, so I'm hoping that it'll come back like next month, and try to get double up on that. Um, Otherwise, I mean, I know it'll come back. I just like to play a short game. I don't really. Not many of them are like CRO and stuff like that. I'm playing the long game on, but yeah. How's everybody doing? Good. It is like -20 here. It's so cold, so stupidly cold. Why do I live in Wisconsin? That's what I keep saying to my wife. Why do we live here? It's so cold. It's crazy. All right, so this probably is gonna be pretty brief. I don't plan on talking for a long time. Hey, Mr. Randy Road, how are you, man? Man, it's a bummer that the Browns are out because I picked them actually when we were in Vegas. I picked them to take the Super Bowl. Yeah, so that tickets. I mean, that was only $5, but still, cranked me ass up. Hey, Mr. Greg. Hey, Steve. Hey, Mike. Hey, Craig. Yeah, crypto always comes back. You just gotta wait. Just makes me cranky. Hey, Dennis, what's up? I know you were asking if I was going to be coming up to Palm Beach when I go to Florida. It's likely not unless I can get a couple people. If I can get a couple people in that area, then I will. Otherwise, it doesn't really pay for me to drive that way. But again, if you have a couple clients in that space and up in that area, we definitely can talk. If it's just like, hey, one person or two, I don't think it's gonna pay me to do that. Screw the snow. Yeah, I mean, we don't have much snow. We have maybe like 2 to 3 inches. It's just so cold here, so cold. And I work in my basement, so it's like upstairs is 74, downstairs is probably 50 because the house isn't insulated very well. So, crazy California. Yeah, I want to take the phones to New York. Is probably going to be my next trip, and then maybe out to Los Angeles, San Diego, something like that. The Bills are ranking number 1 defense in the NFL. See you in the Pack in the Super Bowl. Yeah, man, Packers played terrible yesterday, but I mean, we had second string in there, but still, like the whole Jordan Love experiment, we're totally done with it. Like, get somebody else. Sick of this bull crap. Go Packers, go Bucks. Forgot that you did that. Yeah, when we were in Vegas, I put it down. You took the Browns over the Packers. I did, actually. I'm a really big Browns fan. I don't know why, but I love Baker Mayfield. So, yeah, I think it's like the underdog thing. And you know who else? Like, I picked Kyle Murray, whatever, to do the MVP because I thought he was doing good at the beginning over Aaron. So yeah, that's another $5 I'm gonna lose. But it's okay. I need to set those crypto miners in the basement to warm up. Well, like it wouldn't be warm because for free because you're paying for your electric, but yeah. It would definitely warm it up a little bit. All right, guys. So let me move a couple things around. So I'm just gonna do probably a basic update just so we know where we're at with the news network. I'll share my everything on my screen. All right, cool. Share screen. All right, so if we go to the news network, right now I actually have 900 and let's see what I recently post. Okay, I don't really want to hit dashboard because I have some recent posts in there that I don't really want to show. Maybe I can let me not show the screen for a minute. And I can move that over so I can show it. Okay, I can do that. That screen I have to move over here. Add to stream. All right, so you should be able to see the dashboard. I just switched it up a little. I'm going to put that behind there. Okay, that's good enough. So you can see the post count's 928. So actually, there is 928 in there currently, but you guys have access to probably about 850 because I have 100 and I think I have about 100, maybe less, that are waiting for approval. So that is the 50 dentist sites. And then there's the 50 statewide sites. So something like, I don't know, say Alabama Daily News, something like that. I'm not sure if that's one of our sites or not, but yeah, it's just a statewide site. So, stories related to Alabama, home services related to Alabama, stuff like that. And then the dentistry site. The Australian site actually we were building it today. So there are some that are going to be going into approval. So that 1,000 referring domains, man, we're going to hit that at the end of the week, I hope. That's the plan. All right. So if I click on settings, okay. All right. So let me see if we can go here. Put him back up there. All right. So once you're in the news network, excuse me, if you go to where you're logging in, click on settings. We do have the Omega API in there still, because we're hoping that it'll come back at some point because I have a lot of credits in there. But currently it's, they're taking almost a week to index, and even it might not even index, right? So we're going for sure. We're gonna try to kick it in the ass basically. So I'm using two. So one of them is manual, which is fine. It's not a big deal to me. Is powerindexing.online. So let's put that in the comments. This is Terry Powers indexer. Power indexing online. If we scroll down, it has the prices, and you just basically put your name, whatever you paid for the email, and then the list of URLs, and then it gets submitted over to him. So what is it? A penny a piece, or a penny and a half? I did the 100,000 URLs because I am a heavy user. So that's what I use for this. So I use this, and then I also, because Austin just added SynBite indexer today, I've been doing it manual, but this is really, really good. So if you're able to use them both, use them both. I don't know if I want to say one is better over the other one because I don't really think that is a true statement. That's why I use them both. So when you check, you got to switch it to English because it's like in Vietnam language, I think. So if we scroll down, and I tried to check backlinking indexing, and I couldn't get it to work. And I don't know if it's something that's maybe not like, I didn't even read the instructions actually. It might not be like something that's instant, but if I click on see the instructions, goes to English. click down. It tells on here basically how to do it. So once you sign up, and then there's one that says price. So you go down to where it says price and you pick the credits. And then your API key is right where it's quick indexing. So you copy that API key out and you put it right there where is the API key is. Make sure you enable it, and if you want drip feed or not. I don't use drip feed personally. You can do it manual like how we do with Terry's. That's how I have been doing it for a couple of weeks, is I just name it like blast 1, blast 2, and then I just copy and paste them in there. So I do a blast anytime I do anything on the network. I will go, let me show you how to export posts. So I gotta hide my screen a little bit. Again. See dashboard. Excuse me. I'm not sick, by the way. I'm just a sore throat. Just from allergies, though. Oh, I don't want to use that one. Just one sec, sorry. I want to use something that Second Mortgage Texas or something like that. We'll just use this example. All right, let me go back and share the screen. Okay, so to make article and stuff like that, you click on post article. Chloe. Oh, so my computer froze. No, okay. Kind of froze. Okay, so oh my goodness. So, oh my goodness. So once you make your post, I picked all the sites, and then I can go to export post. If I click on export, it'll make me an Excel file. It'll give me all of the links that I just created. Open that, copy and paste it. I copy and paste it literally right out of the Excel file and put it into the URLs. But if you're using the SendBite indexer, it'll automatically send those links to SendBite via through the API, which is awesome. I don't have to manually do that. And then it'll just show in here. And Austin says in here, each one will be 3 credits, because that's what it says on here. Each one is 3 credits. If it fails, we don't try it to do retries or anything like that. Then you'd have to do it manual. So the moral of what I'm telling you is that if you're using the news network, it's highly suggested that you get a indexer, because as we all know, since the Google update in November, indexing has been quite difficult, regardless if it's a news site or not. It wasn't like that, so I'm hoping they're going to back that off. But right now, if you're struggling with posting and not getting something indexed, this is the way to do it. Terry's indexer, we tested 720 and 600 and some got indexed within 24 hours, and we tested 400 on Sin, and it was the same, pretty much like 360 or something like that got indexed. So yeah, it's really, really good indexing. Both of them are. But if you're using the news network and specifically don't want to do it all manual, go ahead in there and get SendBite. Any questions about that? Let's go back to questions. Which service is the one where you blast the entire network? So if you go to store.hollystarks.com, and you click on PR Blast across the entire network, it's the 3rd one on the home page. You'll see it right there. Get to the actual store itself. Did you hear that layering images with keywords no longer works? I don't want to say that it no longer works, but it's it's more of a struggle to get those images on the GMBs, where before, like, you could use local guides or anything really, regular Google accounts, and upload images, and they would stick there fine. But it's not really like that now. All right. So Terry's indexer again is powerindexing.online. Austin, I just checked site. Oh, I didn't know that I had a demo account. Okay, sorry. At least I know that in the future. All right, so SynBite is the indexer. For single post indexing, I post the URL to at least 3 Twitter profiles. I make a Twitter moment that indexes in most days. That's nice to know. They have all the bots. You don't look so crazy now after all. Hey, Ollie, load links and then you can check. I tried load links and it just like spun. So I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I'll try it again. So we use our indexer and an API key. It's not included, correct? Right, Craig? You got to sign up for your own. If we were to use ours, we would have to just charge more, which is not what we want to do. Oh my God, Miss Chloe. Bring back the videos. Yeah, Jason, that's not happening. For single post, and I tweet the URL at 3. Yeah, so we just did that. Inside campaign dashboard, you can verify links and check indexing. Okay, I'll try that next time. Some of my websites built on expired domains still have no traffic. Google love after 6 months. Any magic tip on how to boost them out of the sandbox? 6 months, huh? I don't know if that's really a sandbox. If you're in the sandbox for 6 months, that's kind of crazy. I would do some brand linking. I would do I would maybe talk to Jasper about his stacking course too, because I think that might maybe work for some of your brand searches. Maybe you just need to get your brand searches going. Jasper has something that he would use for stacking, so maybe you two should connect for that. Yeah, Craig, it might need some fake DA, but it's kind of hard to say what he has built and what he hasn't built. So if you did things like a crazy amount of spam, obviously I don't think that's a good idea. You could build some patch links and that type of stuff to it. How many network blasts would I need to increase DA? I need 300 sites done. If there's just Jason, if you're just doing one site, are you doing inner pages or just home pages? Home pages, you would only need 1 blast to get the DA to boost within 24 hours, but it's going to drop within a couple of months, right? Because we tested it. We just did a basic 400 blast. DA went from 0 to around 30 to 35, and it stayed. And the UR went to around, I think the UR went to like 20. Oh, Chloe has my shoe. Wonderful. But over a couple months, it would drop because you're not sending any more quality links, right? So if you're not sending any quality links, it's going to drop. So to get the initial boost, you just need 1 blast. I can list all 300 sites in a 1 blast. That's not a big deal. It's each site's going to get the same amount of love. If you want it to maintain it, you're going to want to do a blast every single month to those sites, or you're going to want to build some sort of quality links. You got to build links. So yeah, to the home pages, yeah. Screaming Bird is great for faking DA. That is Garen, I believe. So if you wanted to talk to Garen about Screaming Bird, he would maybe know. DA 40 for $10. Yeah. So I got to juice them up every few months. Yeah, ideally. Otherwise, they're going to drop. Your spam score is probably going to go from like 0 to 20%. And then when you stop blasting, it's going to come down. It's going to go to 4%. When you blast up, it's going to hit another high spam score and then come back down. That's just the way that the metrics work, even though they're not like toxic type sites, but you still are going to see that spam score. So if you wouldn't want to do it on a client site, you would do it something like on a buffer like a Patch or Web 2.0s or Social Post or YouTube or something like that. I don't suggest that anyone does these 800, 900 links directly to their home page if it's a client site. And don't do anchor text. You need to do naked links, or you're going to have an anchor text problem. I bought the Blast subscription yesterday. What type of site should I point them to? Yeah, so we just talked about that. So G sites, YouTube's fine, social media stuff, Blogger, Tumblr, anything other than the client site. I do have some people that are doing the client site. I have some people that are doing Anchor. It's not for me to analyze what you guys are doing. I'm going to post what you want me to post. But if you have an issue because you're using the same anchor on every single post, you're going to get in trouble. That's why I give you the ability to spin the article, to spin the anchor, to spin the links. You can spin everything except for the title. Any other questions about the network? Do you have a way to automate the direction manipulated URLs to a business? Do you mean like a Java redirect, or what? Do you mean like a 301 redirect? I think that's what you mean. I mean, we use a Java redirect. So when someone comes in through Google and they may see like a news posting, or they may see Web 2.0 or something, but when they actually click on it, it's going to land on the landing page that I want you to land on. It's not going to go to the news site. It's something like that. All right. Any other questions, guys? Sorry, I was just clicking. No, I mean the maps directions from some locations to another, make those automated. I don't think that we have anything for that. We did talk about doing something a little bit similar to what you talking about, but yeah, we decided not to build it. When I post on your network and want to rank a page, what is the expected bump of the target page in DA? I mean, that's an open question because there's 900 some sites, right? And just because a site has a DA of a 30 doesn't mean that that's going to be stronger than the site that has a DA of a 0. It just doesn't work like that. It's Google likes the news site, so sometimes it's the last site that you post on is the one that's going to win out. So I can't really say what's the expected bump. If you just are posting one a day plan, you would be 30 posts, and the DA is probably going to move maybe like 5 points, what my guess is. How many links can we post on each blast? I mean, I don't want you guys to go crazy, right? So send me what you want to post. If I don't want to post it or if it's too big, I'm going to email you back and say no. So I'm not going to be like, look, just give me, 500 links because I don't want you posting 500 links. So just send me what you want to post. If it's not okay, then I'll let you know that it's not okay and you need to cut it back. Real simple. On the blog post, are there niche limits? Are there embeds going to generic news pages? There isn't. I don't really know what you mean by niche limits because you're getting a blast across the entire network. So every single site you're getting a link on, an embed on, a map embed, a YouTube embed. Whatever you send me, every single page is going to get. Yeah, I'm not worried about metrics myself. Yeah, so any other links? If selling links, just buy fake DA if that's your thing, but people won't buy from you again when it doesn't help them. Right. I mean, we did some fake DA to see if it was going to really make a difference versus like the ones that we're just bringing in that we just built a week ago, and there was really no difference in what we've seen. So actually, Jason, that's kind of a idea that I've been thinking about, is to set up a directory on the subdomain. So it might be like, say like roofing directory dot alabamanews.com or roofing directory dot roofingdailynews.com. The only issue with that is if we set up a directory like that, Austin would have to do different coding for those type of sites, which we really don't think we're going to probably do. I thought about it, but I think it would be, in the long run, it would be a mess to try to code. So currently the answer is no, but you could privately do that, yes. Have you been messing around with GMB since the last update? I've seen a lot of GMBs that shouldn't be on top. It would be yeah. There's been so much talk about GMBs, like if you're using EMDs or EMDs plus the service plus the location. Brands are taking over the GMBs. I don't play in the GMB world as much as I used to, so I don't feel the updates as much. So I can't really necessarily comment on that. I thought your network included niche specific categories. Dennis lawyers, why it won't post on tow trucks on a way less be problem. No, Steve, it's not problematic. So I have specific categories. If you just want to post on dentist, if you just want to post on lawyers, you log in and you do those posts yourself, right? But I'm not stopping anyone else who wants to post. They have a lawyer post and they're picking, say, cannabis. So they have a lawyer post and they're picking something about roofing. It's not a problem for the sites. It's not a problem for Google. If you're particular about the links and stuff like that, it might be an issue for you. But in the scheme of Google seeing it, it's a link. So a link is a link. So it's not a problem for the sites itself. They still give juice back. I just been mailing for a week that the Pierre Blast was going to raise it, which I did just before this because I said I was going to raise it to at least 150, and it is raised to 150. So those people that got in at $100 a month, they're locked in at $100 a month. So it will not raise. The only time it will raise is if you cancel it and resubscribe, and then it'll be at the new rate. So the $100 a month rate is no longer there. It is 150, and I would advise to jump on that because I'm going to be hitting that 1,000 referring domains. I want to hit it at the end of this week. If I don't, we're going to hit it for sure next week. And man, I want to raise that to 200. So yeah, you guys gotta get your rates locked in for sure. And the news network, that rate is always going to be at 100 unless we decide to raise that. I've had talks with them about it, but right now we're going to keep that at $100. So if you want to stay at $100, basic plan is to go to the news network and do that. And you just, you get your one post a day at the $100 rate. Oh, where's the cheapest place to buy domains? I get them at Namecheap or GoDaddy. It's only two places I buy domains at. You can get them at like the GoDaddy. I wouldn't advise doing this, but I did it. You can go into like the auctions and get the domains for $5. Yeah, they're $5 for a reason because they're shit domains. I did that. I bought 100 of them. They're, I think they're expired domains. I don't like expired domains, so I would buy the brand new ones. Buy the XYZ ones really for a penny or $1, sorry, for the dollar, and then, build them for the year. And then the renews are what? 12, something like that. That's what I do. Okay, any other questions, guys? I don't want to go too much longer. My throat's a little sore from yakking away. Yakking, by the way, means talking. It doesn't mean like, yakking, like barfing or something like that. It must be like a Midwestern thing. I don't know. All right. Any other questions? GoDaddy has some 99-cent deals right now. Yeah. I usually look for the deals, and I thought they were deals because they were .news, .digital, .online, and I got them for $1. And then my referrals just came up in January for some of them, and they were like $25 to $32 for renewals. So, for me, it was not the best deal, but they're already built. They already have you guys' posts, they're permanent posts. So, yeah. So I just paid the renewals on them. Anyone in the Miami area, Miami Beach, where I'm going to be down there I think it's the second week in February 18th and 19th is SEO on the beach, I think, or SEO at the beach. So there's a good conference. I'm going to be looking at driving my cell phones in the area of Miami or Miami Beach. So if you have a client there, just message me and see if we can give you guys a boost in your maps. 99 cents for .coms. Renewals will kill you. Be careful, read the fine print. Sneaky. You just transfer them out to a different register. But you're still going to end up paying. Eventually, you're going to end up paying. You buy it for $1, you're going to end up paying, $25 to $32 for a renewal. And when you have thousands of domains like I do, it's a big kick in the pants when you're not expecting to pay $12 to $15 for a renewal, not $32. So, having a big network like me, you have your hosting plans you have to pay for. You have a tech support that you have to pay for. You have customer service. Austin does the customer service. Austin does the tech support. The hosting was a real big issue, which Austin got worked out. So, yeah, it's fun stuff. GoDaddy has some kind of VIP program that offers reduced prices on purchases. Yeah, I'm on that. I just did renewals last week. I think it saved $260 or something like that. But yeah, it still is stupid to pay $1 for a domain and then have to pay $32 in a year because I didn't know that was the regular price. White label domains renewing at 885 for .coms. That's pretty good, yeah. All right, I think I'm probably gonna end this stream now. Again, if you're looking for the PR Blast, go to store.hollystarks.com. Lock in your rate, which is now $150. Otherwise, go to the news network. Just look up Holly's News Network on Google. You'll find me. Otherwise, probably won't have another AMA for maybe next week when we have the 1,000 referring domains all in there. Maybe Austin can give me some kind of coupon for that. We'll see. I'm hoping to have it in by next month, or sorry, by next week, but we'll see. Okay, so you guys all have a good day, and talk to you guys later.